Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the jump.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Got it. Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's everything he has under this one. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Daniels now. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. He had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favor as they get there and pick it off.
Just a touch lower, and he may have dropped it right in the breadbasket. These lob passes are a useful tool, and they look incredible when thrown properly. But there is such a small margin of error between an easy completion and giving the ball away.
180. Hey, shot. Hey. You are X. Touch.
First down throw for Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Lamar now from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the defender comes away with it. Jack Jones has got it. And the Commanders make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
They start to drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. To throw, Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. From that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's complete, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19, Tiger, 19. Go
They send the tight end in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Daniels on 4th down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at first down here. There's a dive up the middle. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180. 180. 180. What a shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Daniels to throw. As the open man downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and 1, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, Jackson. Caught quickly on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Hey, 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Hey, 13.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hey, Archie, sit hot. Sit hot. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yo.
Jackson yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Jackson now on 3rd. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
What is it? Middle. Sit hot. What is it? Go ahead. What is hot? You at X. Hey, Ozzy. Sit hot.
Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dragon 60.
Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, it's Daniels. No place to go. Ravens taken down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down, it's a great defensive effort to do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
180. What a shot. 180. No, we changed it. Hey, 180. 180. What a shot.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy. What a shot.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We changed it.
First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. No hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Commanders pick it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play, and then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
Sending him on the dive. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead off the turnover. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Middle.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Offensive line fast. Lamar throwing again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Dose of the hurry up here.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzie. Hey. No, we changed it. 13. Get on.
From the gun, Jackson. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
180. You at X. 180. Report.
3rd and long for him here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Man in motion out of the slot. Daniels now on 1st down. The left side is cut by Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. But then go to work after.
Ready?
Hall running between the tackles. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Got it. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Red. Catch the eagle. Catch the eagle. Catch smash. Catch smash. Go street. Riggs. Let go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one complete to Pitts. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go. Dragon 60. Cougar 19. Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. By the pylon. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Daniels is going to throw again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
No. Ready?
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Flat. Here we go.
It's Hall again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Come on. Hit. 70 tempo.
Back to throw it. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yo, you. What? 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Good pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Report.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Cox, that's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, Alfred, what?
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here he is to throw. It's complete to Prather. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 50-yard line.
13. Go. Hey. You change it. Hey, Ozzie. Sit up.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Report. Middle. No, we changed it.
Throwing now. Looking slant route, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Yo.
180.
Back to throw. It's his running back. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
At the 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Listen up. Hey, Ozzie. What? 180. Go right here. 180. Ready, shot.
Jackson yet again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Escapes. Daniels hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they do not score. They almost got there.